Shavua Tov, Tzoharaim Tovim to my dear congregants and friends at Shift Day. Now that we're allowed out of the house and allowed to go to the stores, attend certain minyanim, we have to deal with the very confusing and challenging regulations that are still in place. Social distancing, wearing masks at this point. What happens if you see someone in the store? Are you allowed to talk to them? And it's all very confusing because we find ourselves breaking the law, breaking the regulations, even if we're trying not to, and then you're not sure whether you need to continue keeping them. So I want to share an insight based on the Netflix documentary Unorthodox. For those who have watched this very popular documentary, it's a story about a girl named Esty Shapiro who decides to leave and flee the Satmar community in Brooklyn. A young girl, married, 18, she goes to Berlin, and she starts to live a very different lifestyle from a Hasidic lifestyle. She eats a ham sandwich, she flies on Shabbat, she starts doing all these different things. The documentary captures very powerfully how hard it is to live in a very repressive community. I'm not saying all these communities are like this, but for her it was very hard. And it also captures the psychology of sin. Because in the beginning, when she eats that first ham sandwich, it almost looks like she expects a lightning rod to come down and hit her from heaven and strike her from heaven, but it doesn't happen. And over time, she becomes used to violating certain aspects of Jewish law, and she becomes desensitized to this. And this is actually captured in the Gemara in Masechet Yoma. Kevan she'avar adam avera v'shana na'aset lo heter. When a person sins, the first time we feel bad about it, we feel guilty, it eats us up inside. Ultimately, you do it again, you repeat the sin, and it becomes, psychologically, we rationalize it. It becomes permitted to us. Now, coming back to all these social distancing regulations, even if we can keep everything 100%, it is critical that we still keep everything that we can. If you make a mistake and you talk to a friend a little bit too closely in the supermarket, okay, fine. But if you could still keep the regulations 85, 90% of the rest of the time, that's good. That maintains, that will keep us all healthy and will keep you healthy as well. So it's important that we don't let this psychology of, oh, this is permitted, this is a bogus virus, everyone seems healthy, it's a sunny day outside, we're all having a great time together, this feels very normal. We cannot let that mindset penetrate into our thinking. We have to do our best to uphold these regulations, even if they're confusing, even if they're complicated, because ultimately it is good, it is best for all of us as individuals as well as society. Wishing you a great day. Shavua Tov, Kol Tov.